Hello, welcome to another client interview at the Software Engineering Accelerator. Today, we're chatting with Sandeep Salwan. Now, before joining the program, Sandeep was stuck. He had a 2-page resume, had sent out 200 applications, was struggling with behavioral interviews, and overall direction in his job search. Once he joined the Accelerator, everything changed. He leveraged the community of students in the same situation as him to get serious about interviews, referrals, and applications. This led to Sandeep landing 6 interviews and signing an internship offer at Scale AI for over $50 an hour. And make no mistake, Scale AI is one of the leading AI companies today. So without further ado, let's hear from Sandeep. Sandeep, I remember we started working together maybe 6 to 8 months ago. So I'm guessing this is in the fall, but tell me specifically, where were you before you reached out to join the accelerator?
I was, it was like not going good, I would say. I think I probably applied to like 200 applications with it was like a 2-page resume. And so it definitely was not going pretty good. Didn't get much. So yeah.
Got it. And tell me more about your actual background here. So what year are you? What university are you at? What internships did you have in your background before joining?
I had like 2 internships. I had I guess 2 internships at like very small startups. And then I did have 1 good internship, which was, and that's pretty much all I had. Didn't have many projects and wasn't good at leak code or a lot of things.
Got it. Yeah. And of those 200 applications you submit, how many did you get? Any interviews, any OAs? What was that initial attempt? What results did that produce?
It didn't produce much. It didn't produce anything. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about, and just to confirm, were you a junior, senior, sophomore? What's your actual educational background here?
It was like a sophomore.
Okay. So you're going into your junior year right now, and you were a sophomore when you joined the accelerator.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. So let's talk about why you even reached out. I know how you said you submitted 200 applications. It wasn't going super well. Why reach out to work with a coach? Why not just keep grinding and to see what happens?
Yeah, actually, I've always thought that having a mentor is important. That's why I'm in university. So, there's always a lot of boot camps too, in terms of you go to college or go to a boot camp. But I think just having the whole everything is very helpful and kind of puts you ahead, because there's all of these people, there's a million undergrads and they all want some internship. So
yeah, makes sense. So it sounds like in your mind, you thought that it'd be helpful to have a system, a process, and a coach to actually guide you through it, just to put you ahead of the 100, 200, 300,000 other computer science majors, all wanting the exact same offers at the same companies.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's talk about your decision to join the program. I think me and you talked on that call maybe 6 to 12 months ago. Did you have any hesitations before joining, or you were pretty much set from day one?
I think I was pretty set because I know this guy, that guy Chinmay. So actually, it's cool. Actually, I'm gonna meet him Sunday. So
yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I guess you also knew someone who had done the program. Yeah. Maybe you texted him and he was like, "Yeah, this is worth it. It helped me get my 2 internships." Yeah. So yeah, I guess you were pretty much all in from day one. Let's talk about your experience in the program. So as you know, Sandeep, the program covers resume, LinkedIn, referrals, coding interviews, behavioral interviews, and leak code. Let's actually go through step by step here. So how did you feel like the resume help was? Look at your resume before you joined and after. Did you feel like it was helpful?
Yeah, I think it was a good awakening. I think it was pretty helpful. Definitely, yeah.
Awesome. I guess talking about what do you think was helpful about the resume help? Do you feel like it made a difference towards getting more interviews?
Yeah, I think what I did before was, it had a bunch of words, but so it probably got past the ATS. But I started to use Jake's resume, and I was able to get it so the recruiter would actually like it more.
Awesome. Yeah, makes sense. Let's talk about your LinkedIn. How was your LinkedIn? Do you feel like the LinkedIn help actually improved your odds of getting that offer?
Yeah, definitely. I think improving LinkedIn is definitely gonna help you out a lot.
Yeah. And talking referrals, how many referrals did you actually get through the systems in the accelerator?
I think it was probably around like I'm actually haven't counted, but probably like 50 or so, maybe
Nice.
more.
So
Yeah.
you ended up using our systems to get 50 plus referrals throughout this whole process.
Yeah.
And do you feel like those referrals helped you when it comes to getting your offer at the end of the day?
hmm Yeah. Actually, I'm not oh shoot, but yeah, probably did. I think like I did get referred to Scale, but it was to a different application, a different job. So not sure. Of
Got it. But I guess, before I'm just trying to isolate like the individual
course.
variables here. Like, did you get a bunch of referrals over the past few years, or was it only after working with us you ended up getting like a lot more referrals, 30, 40, 50 referrals?
Definitely like after working with you, I probably started getting more referrals. Yeah.
Awesome. Great. So let's talk about the interviews you actually got. You mentioned how before you'd submitted 200 applications, wasn't getting much back. Afterwards, what companies did you actually end up getting interviews at, and how many OAs interviews did you get this cycle?
hmm Yeah. I definitely got a lot of OAs. I think, yeah, definitely more than 50. And interviews, I probably got around like six or so. And yeah, I think that was probably my cycle.
And what companies did you get those interviews at?
hmm Okay, actually, the company I got the interviews at, it actually wasn't too like name brand. I think like there were some cool companies like doing a lot of cool work. Like at um, like there's one company that does like it's like puts like sensors on your body and then you can like check your health and stuff, which kind of like Whoop or like kind of like Aura and stuff. So those are some cool companies, but yeah.
Nice. Let's talk about the coding interviews. So, did you end up using your technical interviews, and how did you feel like the help was there?
hmm Yeah, I definitely did have to use it because they give a scale, they give you like very competitive programming questions. So I was actually like, even I was surprised, like, oh shoot, like it
Mhm.
actually panned out. But yeah,
Yeah. And
great.
talking about the behavioral mock interviews in the accelerator, how do you feel like those were? I remember me and you did any behaviorals. So, did you feel like that was helpful?
Yeah, I used to be really bad. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, I was like didn't like talk properly.
Hmm. Do you feel
So
like you ended up improving a lot with behaviorals?
definitely, yeah. So
Awesome. Yeah. And how about leak code? How did your leak code skills improve throughout the process?
I think I got way better. I was, yeah, I was definitely, I did like, I definitely got way better. Like it's now it's even like more even enjoyable because I have like a good like friends who do it too. Some of them in the accelerator actually. So it's definitely really cool to do that.
Awesome. And yeah, talking about friends, did you end up making friends through the accelerator? What was that? What was that process like? How did you like the community as part of the program?
Yeah, that was probably my favorite part, to be honest, or one of them, because like I liked especially this guy like Ibrahim and Tim, very cool guys. And there's also I also reached out to Udvik and then yeah Chinmai. Those were like super very good guys that kind of helped me and also like motivated me. I don't think I would have gotten many offers without like without the community. Maybe
Awesome.
that's me, that's just me, but
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think that's a very underrated element of the program is that you're with many other people who are doing the same thing as you, right? And if you really take it upon yourself to build those connections, make those friendships, you really have a lot better results. So super happy that worked out. And yeah, I know all those guys. So
okay,
that was super cool. Let's talk
awesome.
about the actual offer you got. So what was the company? What was the offer? What was the salary? Let's talk about that.
Mhm. Yeah, so it's at Scale AI, and I'm working on like the Gen AI team, which is very cool. So it's like located in SF where it's where I live. And yeah, I think it's like super cool. Like they're basically working on like improving like the top models, like ChatGPT, like the newest models and like all the Gemini, like everything. So it's very like I saw it part of like really good thing that I really wanted to be working on. And yeah, very fortunate.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it a software engineering internship, an AI internship? What kind of
AI.
internship is it?
Yeah.
AI internship. So it's more like an AI engineering internship
Yeah.
scale. That's amazing. Yeah, it's as a new industry that a lot of people want to break into. So that's awesome that you're able to get that offer.
Definitely. That's definitely.
Do they provide relocation or housing stipend? What's that package look like?
Mhm. Yeah. I this one is actually pretty comfort. It's like you could actually just work remote. So luckily, you could actually just work from anywhere. So uh,
Wow.
yes, they didn't really have, but they didn't need you to relocate anywhere. So
Got it. So do you plan on working remotely or are you going to go in person?
yeah, this one they work with a lot of government people. So normally it's pretty remote. Um, and because you need a lot of NDAs even to go to the office, or like you could go there, but you need like a lot of approval, and it's like they work a lot of government. So
Mhm. Yeah, makes sense. What was the hourly rate for that internship?
it was like 50 an hour.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, it's really good for an internship. And then again, I'm sure the goal is to get a return offer for next summer or even to try out a different company next summer as well.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be
Awesome.
good. Yeah.
Great, Sandeep. So final question here is, would you recommend the accelerator to someone like you, someone that submitted 100, 200 applications, was struggling and wants to get an offer like a company like Scale AI? Do you feel like the accelerator helped you achieve that outcome?
Definitely. I think the accelerator for sure like really helped me to achieve my goals. So I definitely had a good experience.
Awesome. Great. Sounds good, man. Well, thanks for doing this. That's the end of the interview. And I guess one more thing I have here is let me just double check our review page. I'm not sure if you left a review already. Um, let me just see here. Yeah, so we actually have a review page now. I'm going to send it to you here. I don't know if you know about it or you already left a review, but we'd really appreciate it if you could leave a review. Like a written review, so like 1 through 5 stars, and you can just write any feedback you like. It really helps us because this is like a third-party website, so people can see like this is legit. The program really does work. So, any questions about writing a review?
No, not many questions on that. Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds good. So, yeah, feel free to let me know once you do that, and I'll reach out. Yeah, I wanted to say thank you so much for the time, and I'll talk to you later.
Awesome. Okay.
Have a good one. Bye.